Located just outside San Antonio, 30 minutes west, is Castroville, which is a slice of France in Texas, founded by Alsatian immigrants in the mid-19th century. Intriguing? Let's go explore! We just finished having breakfast at the Guenther house before we head out of San Antonio. The Guenther house is located at the King William district, and the architecture around here is quite posh. Posh southern architecture.
One hour later.
This is Castroville's visitor center, which was a genuine 17th century Alsatian home. It was imported as a gift from Alsace to Castroville. I was fortunate enough to spend a couple of days in the Strasbourg area for Christmas in 2019. If you haven't seen those videos, I will link it up to this video. But this is a prime example of an Alsatian architecture. So the landmark inn was built around late 1880s, and the Alsatian connection is part of the builders were Alsatian immigrants. And this was mostly serving as a general store or as a stopover on the way to El Paso or to San Antonio even. Now it does serve as a museum, bed and breakfast, and a store. This is the oldest freestanding one-room log cabin in Castroville, built in the 1800s. And I am now standing in Castroville's Houston Square. All right, it is lunchtime, heading back to San Antonio. We found boba. Of course, we had to stop and get one. It is lunchtime here at the Smoke Shack Barbecue. I did not realize that Guy Fieri from the show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Drives featured this restaurant in his 2018 show. Well, we are not having, I think he had the sandwich, like a brisket sandwich, but we're having the ribs. Ribs, mac and cheese, and their fries. So as far as the ribs, I'm just gonna use my hands. Let's try it. I used the knife and fork to skin it off the bone and it was pretty easy. Wow. The marinade that they use is actually sweet. Not sickly sweet, just enough. I mean, the meat is not bland at all. Tender, juicy. And I like that marinade. I think that's their smoke shack. Like, literally. I am definitely a ribs gal, not a brisket gal. So we are back near downtown San Antonio and we are exploring the Mission Reach side of the Riverwalk. And we are here at Mission Espada, which is the furthest mission from the Alamo. We are now at Mission San Juan, very different from Mission Espada, the style and architecture. As part of the Riverwalk, you can actually hike, bike, or walk to these missions starting from the Alamo area. Although each mission is about 1.5 or 2 miles apart. So be prepared if you decide to hike, walk, or bike to these missions. It is quite hot today, 100+ degrees yet again, and sweat is just freely flowing, so please excuse the shininess. But you know, I made it a pilgrimage to traverse this wide open unshaded space. There's probably 2 or 3 huge trees from the gate to the church. Well, I just use those as an oasis to cross this huge expanse. This must have been a fort of some sort back in the days because the walls are still intact, and again, the space is just wide. I don't know what it is about missions that are so attractive or magnetic. It's not just the religious aspect of it for me. I definitely am looking at the art and architecture perspective of the structure. I mean, I already know it houses, or it's a symbol of faith. So apart from that, it's so nice to see the different creative and build of these missions by people who shaped the land. We've visited all the missions on the San Antonio Mission Road, including the Alamo. My fascination with missions actually started in California. I think I've visited most of the missions in California, and it is a semi-goal to visit them all. All right, so we're heading back to our home base of downtown San Antonio. All right, we had to do a pit stop for dessert. Fresh churros with 2 dipping sauces, 1 guava, and the other one is Nutella. And then I got watermelon agua fresca on the side. So good, so refreshing. All right. This is the 16 ounces. I should have gotten the bigger size, but I think I might go back for another. All right, I had to get a second agua fresca. Horchata. We're not done with our churros yet, so I had to get another beverage. I gulped the watermelon agua fresca down. So now I'm back at the Riverwalk. We were trying to catch a riverboat tour, but I backed out the last minute. I mean, we didn't have tickets. We were going to buy tickets, but those boats are just jam-packed, face to face, arm to arm. I couldn't do it. Alright, so this is our last night here in San Antonio, and so we decided to have dinner on the Riverwalk. Well, it's pretty hard to find a non-touristy trap restaurant on the Riverwalk itself, but we did manage to find this happy hour sort of beer garden slash restaurant. Not quite on the Riverwalk, but the river water runs through it. Or the water feeds into the river. The flowing water feeds into the river. So we are at a restaurant called Beer Garden. Like literally beer garden. And it's happy hour all day. So I got myself a hef, which is pretty damn hefty. And they have live music. I love it. Texas style cheese curds and mango habanero chicken skewers. All right, gonna listen to the song and eat a little bit and drink a little bit because I'm really not gonna drink all of this. Maybe I'm gonna babysit it all night. Who knows? My camera battery ran out, and so I'm using my iPhone to close out this vlog. We are flying out back home tomorrow, but we do have the morning to check out a few more places. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button below. From my mind side to yours, definitely more to come. Thanks for watching.